Brian Tamaki is a major right-wing figure in New Zealand. He is known for his outspoken support of basically every bad cause you can think of. From spouting anti-vax stupidity to defending Israel as they murder children, he is the undisputed master of advocating for bad causes. Brian Tamaki is a joke. He claims to value freedom, yet he wants to destroy freedom of religion and introduce a Christian theocracy. He claims to defend bodily autonomy, yet he wants to ban abortion and crush bodily autonomy. He claims to be pro-life, yet he waves an Israeli flag as they murder thousands of children in Gaza. Brian Tamaki is a man without principles. He has no values. He is irrational and inconsistent. He is immoral and idiotic. He is a joke. Brian Tamaki hates New Zealanders. He has spent years telling New Zealanders that they deserve natural disasters. He claims that our sinful lifestyles make us deserving of death and suffering. He said so after the Christchurch earthquake and the floods. It is quite obvious that he hates the population. Whenever a horrible tragedy occurs, he immediately starts claiming the population deserves to suffer for their sins. It is stupid and laughable. It is pathetic and disgusting. His political party is called Freedoms, yet he wants to destroy freedom of religion and make Christian morality the law. Yet he wants to destroy bodily autonomy by banning abortion. He has no values and no credibility. Brian Tamaki has amassed a very devoted following. A following of useful idiots. These useful idiots exist to be financially exploited and to provide him with goons. Brian Tamaki's motorbike riding goons are very recognizable. They try to intimidate people at protests. They try to recruit ex-criminals. If there were more of them, their purpose would be indistinguishable from brown shirts. Ex-criminal goons who mindlessly obey orders and intimidate Tamaki's enemies. They wanted to be let into prisons so they could recruit there. Thank God Calvin Davis ruled that out. Brian Tamaki is widely disliked. This is a good thing. He is an egotistical moron who advocates every bad cause under the sun. During COVID, he promoted deadly anti-vaccine lies. Vaccines significantly reduce your chance of being killed or hospitalized by COVID. That is just a fact. Brian Tamaki promoted anti-vax sentiments, endangering the lives of many gullible people. At present, Tamaki is eagerly supporting Israel. Israel has killed thousands of children. Israel is openly conducting ethnic cleansing. Israel has brutally raped Palestinian prisoners. Brian Tamaki strongly supports Israel and hates the people who criticize Israel's disgusting actions. And then he tries to lecture us about the morality of homosexuality and pornography, as he defends Israel's depravity. Tamaki struggles to understand why child murder is bad, and yet he tries to lecture this country about morality. It is a joke. Tamaki is a national embarrassment. He is a disgrace to this country. He is a disgrace to his religion. He is egotistical, greedy, and hateful. There is nothing Christian about that. He abandons every valuable Christian teaching in favour of mindless hatred and utter stupidity. Brian Tamaki has an enormous victim mindset. In his view, Jacinda Ardern was some kind of totalitarian dictator. That is what he tells himself. And yet his massive ego would not even allow him to form a single anti-vax party. Instead, there were about 10 anti-vax parties. And of course there were. The anti-vax movement was led by people like Tamaki, cynical opportunists trying to exploit public anger to get themselves power. These egotistical fools had no interest in cooperating. If Labour is pure evil, you would think you could put your differences aside to defeat them. But apparently blind ambition is the priority. And Tamaki is a very ambitious man, a very egotistical, greedy man. And when he inevitably failed to win a single seat, his immediate response was to start insulting New Zealanders. Because he hates New Zealanders. He has contempt for this country. As I have already said, he thinks the country deserves deadly natural disasters. He hates this country. He pretends to be a nationalist, but he is anything but. Like all of his supposed values, it only exists when convenient. Brian Tamaki is a laughable fool and a national embarrassment.